Hello everybody, welcome to a new video. Today I have a very special guitar that I'm really excited about and I really want to try out and see how it sounds. I've used Enya guitars in the past and I was really impressed. I've done one video before in my channel. I had a Les Paul type guitar. I really liked it and I do still own it and I used it from time to time, especially when I'm out and about and I'm traveling. And Enya was kind enough to send me their Strat version of the guitar, and I was told that it fits more of my style. I use a lot of Strats, so it makes a lot of sense, and I've chosen a really nice and cool color to go with. So welcome. Today is gonna be, an unboxing slash demoing this beautiful guitar. Hopefully it's gonna be beautiful. I haven't opened the box yet. And also I'm gonna give you my honest opinion about it. They did send me the guitar, but I told them I can only do this video if I can be 100% honest. If I like the guitar, I'm gonna tell you. If I don't like the guitar, again, I'm gonna tell you. So let's do it. From last time, I remember that they've packed them really well and they have a cool gig bag that it goes with it. So it's just a matter of opening the box. And there we go. Hopefully that's all of it. There we go. Sometimes you have to do that. There we go. I can't see it. So again, very well packed. And that's the guitar. What you have here is a USB-C cable to charge the guitar. That's handy, but then again it feels strange when you have a guitar and you have a charging cable, but there you go. I'm gonna keep that. You have a tremolo, which the Les Paul model didn't have that, and I'm excited to see how this plays out. You have this little tool that this is effectively to take out a little rubber thing and then change the strings. That's really handy. And then obviously you have some you have a couple of Allen keys that I'm gonna leave in here, and then you have a charger as well, which these are quite nice. I have the European version, but it's just a USB-C charger to charge the guitar, and to be honest, I do use this to charge my phone and a few other bits, so I really like this. Cool. Now let's get into the main action. So let me take this out of the way. Ta-da! You have a beautiful gig bag, and like last time, the Les Paul model had a very similar gig bag, and I'm really happy with this gig bag. This is a really cool gig bag. You have some nice, a storage space down here, and it's good quality gig bag. The only downside, but it's personal taste, I would prefer if I have two straps to put in my bag, but that works really well as well. Cool. Let's open the guitar and see how it sounds. Again, it's well packed. Ooh. There you go. You can kind of get the color I went with. It's like a cream white version, which, oh man, that looks really cool in person. What do you think? I think it looks really cool. It matches my panels, my acoustic panels. Let me take this out of the way. There we go. Ooh, it's not in tune, but that looks cool already. I'm really excited to try this one. I think it feels better than the last one. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spray a little bit of oil on the fingerboard because it looks really dry. I'm gonna tune it. I'm gonna make it work, and then I'm gonna come back and show you how it sounds. Alright, we're back. I've tuned the guitar, I've put the trem arm on as well, and I did play a little bit, and I have to say that I'm really excited about it. I wasn't expecting it to be that excited about it. Wait, let's get into what do you get. You get an app. I've connected to their app, and I have 4 sounds where I can navigate them by clicking this main button here, and then it's changing colors. It goes from green, which is the first preset, it goes to deep blue, then light blue, and then purple. I'm not sure if you can change the colors, but yeah, it's good to know. And then you have a master volume here at the bottom, so that affects the sound of the pickups, not the overall sound of what you get from the speaker. And then how you affect the speaker and the sound, you turn this main knob all the way down or all the way up. So think about it as if this is a Bluetooth speaker in a way, and then this is the master volume of that Bluetooth speaker, and then this is the volume of the pickups. What that means is if you have a high gain setting on the guitar, you can max out the volume of the speaker, but then roll down the volume of the pickup, so you get a more cleaner tone, but still get the volume and the level that you want. Or you can, if you want to practice in a very low volume, but you still want to have the overdrive, you can still do that by maxing out the volume of the pickups and then turning down the volume of the speaker. Anyway, let me get a pick and let's start with the clean sound, the first sound that it came with the box. By the way, all of these are customizable, and I highly recommend going into the app and customize all of them, because I'm not sure how they sound yet, but from what I remember, they're not the best sounds. You have to tweak them a little bit to find what you like. But here we go. That's the first. That's not the first, that's the first. And by the way, what you're hearing right now, is from the camera mic and the speaker. I haven't plugged anything just yet. It's just the ambient room mic, and this is what you get. It's a little bit louder than my voice, but it feels very comfortable to be in the same room as I'm playing. And then I can speak over it, and it's kind of the same volume. So think about it like that. And I'm speaking quite loudly, but you get the idea. And by the way, I don't know what do you think, but this looks really good to me. I really like the color. Hopefully it looks good on the camera as well, but it does look really good. And you have a cream neck as well, which I really like. And it last time the Les Paul felt a little bit more stiff. This one feels really good. Feels really well made. I'm really happy with this guitar. Anyway, I'm gonna play a little bit with the pickups, so I'm gonna go into the neck and middle position to get that strat. You get that tone that Strat would produce, and I really like it. Let's do just the middle pickup. Right, bridge and middle pickup together. sounds really good. It sounds like a Strat. Let's do bridge, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna split. You can split the humbucker. I'm gonna come back to this position to see how much of a difference there is. So bridge pickup on a clean setting. That immediately sounds really loud compared to everything else, but you know, you get that humbucker boost because it's higher output. It's quite loud, but comfortably loud. Nice. Right, let's split the humbucker. So now we got the one coil of the humbucker. Immediately I've noticed a drop in the volume, but that's expected. That sounds really good. I'm not gonna play that because I'm gonna get copyright strikes, but cool. That sounds really good. Let's do that middle and bridge position with the coil tap. That sounds like a very good guitar, and to be honest with you, for I think it's around $600 or $700. It's not, you know, it's not expensive for what you get, because you get a very portable guitar that you can go anywhere with it. You don't need to carry amps, you don't need to carry cables, you don't need to carry pedals. You have everything on your phone and on the guitar. You can have the tremolo, you have a really nice kick bag. You know, most of the $600 to $700 guitars, they don't even come with a gig bag, and you know, that's a plus. I mean, obviously it's made in China, obviously, you know, it has its own thing, but would I recommend this to somebody that's starting out, that they want to start playing the guitar? 100% yes. I think it's well made, it looks really cool, it sounds really good, it stays in tune. The action is really good, and you can adjust the action with a truss rod here. To be fair, I haven't checked how well the truss rod is going to move, but you know, I'm sure it's going to be fine. The tuners look a little bit cheap, but you know, it's cool. It's all good. Yeah, let's hear some more sounds, and let me know what you think so far. Comment your thoughts down below. Would you consider something like this as, you know, a guitar that you want to buy, or is this too much of a gimmick, or you know, what do you guys think? Let me actually change sounds, and they were kind enough. I'm not sure if this is included in the actual guitar that you buy, but they've sent me this this cool foot switch. There we go. Now you can see it better. It has their logo and everything, and it has still the plastic, which I'm gonna do it for you. There you go. That was satisfying. And effectively you can change the sounds by clicking or tapping this, which is really cool, because so far on the other guitars I had, if you wanted to go from clean to the last sound you had to switch through, you know, 3 different sounds. But I think with this you can just go, you know, I wanna, you know, you can say, oh, I wanna play from clean, which is channel 1, to overdrive, which is channel 4, so you can just tap. So that makes it a quick and easy way to change sounds, but in my mind I think that makes a very good rehearsal guitar as well. You can go in the studio, just have one guitar, the foot switch, and you can play. You can have 4 cool sounds that you can experiment with. Obviously, if you want to have a big pedal board and everything, that's a completely different conversation. But for $700, you can't really beat this. I think it's really, really cool. I'm really liking this. Let's do some more sounds. That's a little bit more overdrive, it has that. Stays in tune, that's surprising. Cool, I like the sound. Let me get this out of the way because it's messing with my switching. There you go. Sounds quite good. I think this is quite cool sound. Wow, that's good. I do get a warning because the battery is, I don't know if you can see that on screen, but because of the battery is getting low, I get a red light, which is really good because now it's telling me, by the way, you have 10% on your battery, go and charge it, which that's a very good segue to what happens if you want to plug this guitar into an amp and you don't want to use the speaker that it has. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it off, and then I'm just going to plug it in from the jack, which is quite cool. By the way, there's a mini jack for your headphones. So if you want to practice and you don't want to annoy your wife or parents, just plug your headphones here, and then you can just have the same sounds, same thing, but on your headphones, which is quite cool. Alright, we're back. So I've plugged the guitar straight into my interface, into Logic and into Amplitude, and I'm using some of my presets on Amplitude. By the way, if you want to find them out, you can download them in the link in the description, so check them out if you're interested. But I'm gonna start with the neck pickup and work my way down to the bridge pickup. Again, I'm gonna do the coil tap thing as we go. That sounds lovely, doesn't it? Two neck and bridge together. Middle on its own. Bridge and middle together. It has, you know, that funky. But if I coil tap it, and then bridge as a humbucker. Let's do that first. And then coil taps. Let's talk about how this guitar sounds and how it looks and how it feels. I think it's a very good guitar. I would personally prefer this way better than the Les Paul version that they have. It feels more like something I could use in the studio as well, you know, as writing demos and things like that, or having it next to my bed, just, you know, if I want to practice or if I want to just strum a few chords or do something fun. This is a very creative tool because you have all of the sounds literally in your fingertips, and that's so valuable because you don't have to think about, you know, plugging cables and trying to, you know, add overdrives and reverbs. You can do everything from the app, and I think this is where we're heading as well, as a community, as guitar players, because obviously, you know, a 52 Tele or a 59 Les Paul is the holy grail, but this is not meant to be this. This is, you know, a tool. This is something that you can use to either learn how to play the guitar, which is a very good tool to do that. I see this as a tool to help me generate ideas, to help me practice, as well as do lessons online. Since I've been teaching a lot online, using something like this where I don't have to carry amps and, you know, everything. I can just turn on my laptop, join a Zoom meeting and use this specific guitar with either, you know, just the finger switching and have 4 different tones, or I can, if I remember to bring it, I can bring the foot switch It's a very good workflow. The action is quite low, the playability of the guitar is quite nice. It's a very thin C-shaped neck. It's more, you know, Fender, modern Fender style than anything else, or maybe, you know, a bit more Ibanez kind of, but then it's narrow, it's not wide. It's quite comfortable to play, and if you're a beginner, it's definitely easy to play and learn how to play on this guitar. The tremolo system works really well. It doesn't go out of tune. You know, I've seen worse in more expensive guitars. I'm just gonna say that. There is a weird thing happening on the back, which I'm not sure what's happening, but I think there are two screws that you can take out, and then you can adjust the trem arm and all of that. I haven't checked that out. At some point I might do, but I'm a firm believer that if a guitar works, don't mess around with it, because, you know, you're gonna mess it up. But yeah, I don't have anything more to say. If you're thinking about this guitar for $700, I think it's a very good offer and a very good price for this, what you get. But yeah, if you're thinking about getting one of these and you want to support me as well, you're gonna find a link that you can purchase this guitar through my link, and I get a small commission just to keep the lights on. Thank you to Enya for sending me this guitar. I'm gonna keep this. This is really cool. I'm really excited about it, and I'm gonna definitely do some more stuff with it. And yeah, please let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. I really love to know, what do you think about this guitar and how do you think it sounds? Also, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. It helps me, it helps the channel, and it helps more people see this video if they want to make the decision of getting this guitar or not getting this guitar. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Thank you to Enya for sending me this amazing guitar, and I will see you on the next one.